All right, let's get back to this question here. What's Arn doing? Hey, bud. There's Arnie. Oh, his face was covered. Anyways, Harvey says, this is the first stream I've joined. Your story is interesting to me as I'm 21 and trying to decide what kind of career I should go for. So if you're 22 years old right now, you're in one heck of a pickle. One heck of a pickle. And the first thing I would say is no matter what you're doing, no matter what ways you decide to earn money, a portion of every single dollar you take in right now should be going into Bitcoin. Because if you're 40, 50, 60, you probably built up enough capital when things were good in the world that you should be fine. You might have to work a little bit longer, but you're probably going to have enough capital that you can live your life with, buy a house with, start a family with in fiat. If you're 22, you're not going to have that luxury. You're not. You could work 24 hours a day for the next 10 years and you probably still wouldn't be able to buy a house here in Canada, which is incredibly sad, but it's the reality of things. So what you need to do is you need to just switch your mindset a little bit in terms of not trying to save for a down payment, but actually trying to get as much Bitcoin as you can. And just sit on that Bitcoin. You're gonna have to be patient. You're gonna have to work hard. But at the end of that, if you see it through and you're patient enough with that whole thing, you're gonna be very much rewarded for that. So the first thing there is just focus more on Bitcoin. Don't worry about making a whole bunch of money. Don't worry about buying dumb shit. Have some fun. Obviously, you're 22 years old, but every single dollar that you take in, you could be cutting grass. You could be delivering pizzas. You could be delivering for Devour Go. But every single dollar that you take in, make sure a portion of that, a high one, hopefully, but hopefully that goes into Bitcoin. The second thing there is that whatever you think you should do, probably do the opposite of that. So if you're kind of had the idea of going to school, getting into a whole bunch of student debt, not having a job when you can get out of there, the jobs that exist today aren't going to exist in 10 years from now. So when you're kind of at the prime of your life, I'd say 30 to 40 in terms of your career wise, like not so much financially, but like moving up or whatever. I'd say 30 to 40 is kind of when you really want to be making hay in your life. So you have 10 years to set yourself up for that. So don't get into debt. Don't go to school. It's a complete waste of time because everything that they're training you for in school is for the world 20 years ago, not 20 years ahead or even 10 years ahead. So avoid like the law stuff, avoid accounting stuff, avoid anything financial wise, out the door. If you're going to be like a plumber or electrician, then definitely go to school for that because you need to. So I'd either say go for a trade like that, electrician, plumber, carpenter, do a trade like that, or just start your own business. You could spend a couple days or a couple weeks just looking for business ideas online, figure out which one you could be best at, and then just do it. Don't take out any debt. Don't get into a whole bunch of trouble financially. Become cash flow positive and put a portion of that into Bitcoin. Every dollar that you take in, make sure a percentage of that goes into Bitcoin because the rest is going to be gone. When you need that money, the rest is going to be gone. And you're never going to get ahead in the fiat world right now as a 22-year-old. Never. You could say, like I said, you could work your ass off 24 hours a day and you'd never get ahead in the fiat world right now. Sorry, Daddy, I missed here. Good morning. Been on vacation all week. Just left the range. Got some morning swings in. That's perfect. Perfect way to spend Wednesday morning. Django, good morning, my friend. Okay, where did I miss here? Rick Costa says, have you smashed the like yet? Great question. Looks like a lot have, so thank you. 20 likes so far today. And quite a few zaps too for the paninis in Venice. What does this say? Can you write the referral? Can someone write it? Oh yeah, it's just bitcoin.com/Jor, Jor. I can put it in the chat here. Just give me a sec. So that's what I would say to that, Harvey. Don't just be patient. Just understand the fact that you've kind of got the shit end of the stick in a lot of ways in terms of the fiat world, but you have such a huge opportunity if you do it right with Bitcoin. Because you have one thing, if you got a 22-year-old and a 62-year-old in the same, you're looking at both. One has a lot of capital built up and they can easily exchange that for Bitcoin right now. They could get ahead. The 22-year-old, they have something that the 62-year-old doesn't have there, which is time. And time in Bitcoin is the most important thing that you can have. Every cycle, your Bitcoin becomes more and more valuable.